Hi, this is Heidi from Dyecrest.
And this is Henri from Dyecrest.
And you are watching GRIMM
GRIMM
TV.
TV.
Really nice to meet the two of you today. How are you doing?
Busy day, driving all around Finland, but now here.
Yeah.
It's good. Everything's good.
I have a bit of a flu, but it's okay. No worries.
We're just partying so hard.
Now we're here mostly to talk about the upcoming new Dyecrest album. Before we dive in kind of deeper, both of you are kind of coming into this album from sort of different positions. You've been with the band since the beginning, and you're kind of a couple of years now with them. Kind of when you look at the band today, do you kind of like see the same band, so to say?
Well, I do. At least I do. Regardless of the singer, the sound-wise, it's the same band. It's a recognizable sound that it's the same still, even though it's a female singer band.
Yeah. I think also that the band and the music hasn't changed that much during the years, even though the vocalists have been changing. So the essence of the band is still the same, I think.
Yeah. And you have been able to like connect with that essence from the day one till this day, and it's something that we haven't particularly discussed about, but it's there. It's just there.
And like when you joined, did you feel like you're sort of joining like a legacy, or rather joining like a band that was at a point that was looking for like a new identity?
Not new identity, no, because Dyecrest is still Dyecrest. Yeah. But I think that it was the kind of point where it needs to set like the ground zero for the band, and start building things from scratch, basically. But still like keeping the Dyecrest thing there, and I think that we achieved that.
Yeah. In a way, we had something like 8 years of break in between, and after that we started to build the thing again. But I think that now we have the team to do it properly.
Yeah. And I came and kicked some ass, and now we're here. They just needed some kicking ass. So.
Get out of your sofa. Since like now you're a band with female vocals, like it somewhat changes the whole dynamic or the whole sound. Kind of made me wonder, like when you joined, was there like any like reaction of maybe old time Dyecrest fans that like surprised you?
No, I don't think that. I think that we moved like really quickly from me joining the band to the first gig, because it was the album release show when I took my first chance on stage with these guys. But I think that it was more like they were waiting to get something out of this band, and now we have it, basically. But when I came, I didn't feel like there was any like question marks or resistance or anything. I felt at home straight away with these guys and with the people that came to our shows. Yeah.
So I guess if there's anything surprising, you could say that how welcoming everyone was immediately.
Yeah. well, that was basically surprising. Yeah. Why are you so welcoming?
Well, it's not a too common thing nowadays when a band changes something that fans are like, hooray!
Yeah.
Like universally. So good.
Yeah.
Now you're about to release your new album, Defying Gravity, I believe in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
The title itself, it kind of suggests kind of moving against something that is maybe pulling down. Was that like from the beginning sort of an idea that you were like working around for this album, or did it just like while working on it suddenly came to you guys?
Yeah, the title came from Heidi, so
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
you can.
Yeah. Well, it's not only the that resisting something that's against. It's also like standing your ground and taking your place. And I think that wow. And I think that this is the point where we are at that point. We are taking our ground and owning it. So I think that it represents basically that most of all. But of course, the music industry it's not easy industry. So there are some things that are against all the time, and we are pushing that yes, we are worth it, and we are the band that you want to hear. And of course, it's combination basically big things, a lot of things, and it just came to me that yes, this needs to be. And I kind of like there was I fought for it.
Yeah.
I fought for it, and I find these texts that I sent to these guys that this is what it means. This is what it means, and then they were like, "Okay, you can have it," and then here we are.
So you could say that for this album, you kind of sort of approached it mostly from like a kind of storytelling, like emotional expression point of view, rather than, for instance, like performance energy first, or was it like a bit of a?
You mean the text and what it's about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the texts. Well, it's combination both. Of both.
Yeah.
There are things that tells from experiences, and there are also things that are kind of like going into the song and feeling what it tells you. With the song lyrics and the melodies, I am kind of like intuitive writer. So I need to feel it, so I can have the text. But it's there are some things, yes, that are mirrored from my experiences, but also that, as you say it, like storytelling point of view. Also, it's a bit of both.
And well, besides the fact that it's now with female vocals, when you have a new vocalist, I guess that you anyway kind of like somewhat adjust your songwriting towards like the voice or the vocals, or
this time we were lucky. We were able to write the song with Heidi.
Yeah.
So from the beginning, and we could try the songs right in the beginning.
Yeah.
So we knew what kind of flavors Heidi can produce and what are her strengths. So this time we could use more like a fragile and quiet, like
more
very
variety
subtle
singing.
expression.
Yeah. And mood.
Compared to maybe the previous singers that more like metal or only rock. So we use that in songwriting also.
And for me it was kind of like obvious to be part of the songwriting process. And prior this one, you and Matti have been writing basically the songs. Mostly, yes.
Yeah.
And I was kind of happy that when the first lyrics and melodies came and we were testing them, then guys were like, okay, this is gonna work. And then I got basically the part of making most of the lyrics and melodies with his help, of course. There were some points that I was like, I have no idea what to do with this. And then Henri came with his cape and made it work.
You were just mentioning that kind of took use of like more like quiet singing or more quiet vocals, more fragile vocals. Were there like any other moments where kind of like her voice or vocal melodies kind of change the direction of a song?
I don't think no. I'd say no.
And in many of the songs, we provided you the background.
Background, yeah.
And you wrote your own melodies and the lyrics. So in that sense,
and that's what I meant by being intuitive writer.
Yeah.
I hear the background and I get the feeling what I'm gonna do with this.
Yeah.
And there are places that are like smaller, more fragile, and then there are places that are like massive. And this is what I like. I like to do both. It's not just being in one corner. It's being all four. So.
On one of the songs, I heard like something that was like on the verge of like growling. But
there
that also
there might be something.
Was it also coming like was also you? Yeah.
You
just checking.
Maybe you mean Forsaken.
Forsaken.
There is the guest singer.
On that level, no, I don't growl.
Yeah.
No, I can make some growling noises during, but on that level, as we are speaking now for Forsaken, where Tuuli and Katarina from Ikinä band are featuring those growls. No, I didn't do those.
that might have been picked up.
That's hats off for them. It's great and they sound great. Yeah.
Yes.
I leave that to someone who can do it.
Yeah.
Preferably.
Yeah. But otherwise, if we need more aggressive singing or that kind of sound, then we produce it with background vocal.
Yeah, guys can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just picked up on it. It kind of sounded like it was like Owen like screaming or grunting, and just kind of wondering because I never really saw anywhere in the information that I got that there was someone extra, but good to know.
I'm learning. I'm figuring it out, but we'll see. I'm curious though.
Besides the like more quieter parts and basically kind of a different way of writing the album now because we're able to collaborate a little more with your vocalist. Were there like any other things that you kind of tried new on this album that you kind of really happy about or really proud about how it turned out like?
At least I am happy that we were able to spend time at the rehearsal place this time and build the songs together.
Yeah.
Because the previous sessions have been more or less that the people who write the songs they write it at home and then they bring the product to the band. So this time it was like a more old school kind of approach. So I'm very happy.
Let's do this together. Basically, was the main point of it. But I think that I'm happy because we did it together, and we found out a way to do it, like the process where when some riffs are ready, then they go to there, and then they go to me, and then they go to Henri, and then they go to back to Matti, and it goes like everybody does something to it, and it kind of grows. But beforehand, before we started recording this, we had the time to make the band camp and see the songs played and how it should be, and we basically had the time for that. So that was good, and I think that the next one is going to be, we have the process now, and we know what to do with it, with this combination.
Yeah, I think that way, like, I guess you can kind of hear it on the album that it has a maybe a little bit more of an organic feel, maybe compared to like your older work, where like you were actually be able to like kind of sit with the songs with the band and such. So
Yeah.
it gives it like a more like I guess natural old school organic feel.
Yeah, nice that you can hear it.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit still towards like the teams and such. With the album, you're kind of like in sort of in the realm of like a lot of modern metal right now. I feel at least. A lot of like modern metal listeners kind of connect maybe a little bit more to like authenticity and like real life things like connections rather than escapism. Where do you feel Defying Gravity kind of sits in that like on that level emotionally?
I think that it sits with feet firmly to the ground, even though the head is up high. So what it means is that we are standing our ground. We are making something that we believe in, and hopefully that is something called authenticity.
Yeah. Now you're going to have a release show around the time that you're releasing the album. I also saw that you have like a handful of shows already planned, basically one per month, like for the rest of the summer.
There is something there, and that we are making the fall happen right now. So that's something that we are gonna release.
Do you feel for you guys that like kind of like basically 1 gig a month is like a good pace for you guys, or would you love to do it a little bit?
I think that there is room for more. Yeah.
Always kind of guessing to hear that, because most bands are like, we'd like to play live a lot.
Yeah.
Are there any songs of this album that you personally are like really looking forward to play live in front of your fans of new people?
I think that it's the common opinion of the band that when we get a chance to play The Weight of the Trigger, it's the 8-minute song on the album, and it's gonna be great when we have the chance to play.
I agree. I will love to play every song on the new album, but maybe that is the kind of a challenge also. But looking forward to play that.
And now with the upcoming shows due to album release, we will have there the new songs also. So we are already playing those too.
Yeah.
But that's something that we are working on to have in some show which basically has the opportunity to last a bit longer because it's like 2 songs together. So, but it's all of the songs are great to play live, and that's something that we also considered, making those songs that they would be nice songs to play live and possible to play live.
Yeah, it's just always interesting to hear, like, from a personal perspective, which songs that, like, I'm looking forward to play, like, as vocalist compared to, for instance, guitarist, or, like, it's sometimes interesting to hear how different it can be. Clearly, there's a consensus here.
Yeah, I think that the Weight of the Trigger was a song that kind of surprised us all how it turned out, because it was the single song that wasn't finished until the last minute kind
Yeah.
of thing. So Matti provided the like
Background riffs.
the background and the structure of the song, and then Matti combined Heidi's melodies, and I wrote the lyrics with Nico.
And that was the one piece that I was like, shit, I don't know what to do with this. And there was some pieces that were like, okay, this is gonna come on this spot. But then I was like, Henri, you take it. And then it turned out.
Yeah. And I think
Quite
that surprised us. So
Yeah.
it's one of the strongest
Strongest.
songs on the album.
It's kind of funny to see or to hear quite regularly that sort of the songs that the bands struggled with the most while writing the album or recording the album quite often ends up being like the favorite one of the album.
And it's kind of funny how it turned out.
Now this is basically a new era for Dyecrest. What would you hope people kind of remember or associate with like this particular Dyecrest version?
Can you repeat the question?
So, with this new album, with you as a vocalist, this is kind of like a new chapter, new era for Dyecrest. What would you hope that people kind of remember of like this moment in Dyecrest's existence? Like, what would you hope they associate with it?
Right. As we were talking about how one song surprised us as we were making it. I hope that the people that hear our album will have that experience. When you're like, I don't think, well, what's coming up of this? And then they hear it and they're like, oh shit, it's gonna work. And that's the feeling that I hope that most of people that listen to our album will have. That, what's this band? I want to see these live. Then I think that we have succeeded with the songs.
Yeah, and although we have been around for over 20 years, still I think that this is a new beginning of for the band, and I hope that we will reach many people that haven't heard from us. So for them, Dyecrest is this thing that we are doing now, and it's okay.
Yeah.
So for me, I think that that what we are building now is kind of a new thing. It's a new combination. Although the music hasn't changed much as I thought before.
It has evolved, yes.
Evolved, yes.
But changed.
But I think that we are stronger than ever in songwriting and production and wise, and even playing, I think.
But that's the ground level. We're doing fine, and I hope that shows in every piece of what we're making.
Kind of related to this question, mentioning like that you would hope that people are like, I want to see this band live. What would you hope then that kind of audiences leave with after seeing you live in this like version of Dyecrest?
That they have been away for an hour. They have been somewhere else, except this world. Basically, that's we have so much things happening around the world, and our senses are so full of things. And if we can provide people 1 hour of peacefulness with good live music, then that's the place I want to take them.
Yeah, if our lyrics are like real word and like not so much escapism, escape, so we can provide the escape during the show.
During the show,
During
yeah.
this show.
And usually it's a sign of a good show when you're in the audience and you're like, oh,
Yes, yeah.
Done already?
Exactly.
yeah. Well, lots of luck with the album coming out. Hopefully there are a lot of people picking up on Dyecrest with this album and want to see you live. And yeah, hopefully you get to do a lot of live shows as well, because I guess for most bands that's like one of the main goals.
Yeah. Playing is good.
Yeah. I guess we're about there. Is there anything at all that you would like to say still to whoever ends up checking this out?
Maybe just come to the shows.
Yeah,
24th of this month, we are going to release our album and having a show in Lappeenranta. 25th, we are going to play in Mikkeli, and we are going to share the stage with the album. So that's going to be a great show.
yeah, and we appreciate every comment, every like, every
Yes.
stream, every
Every follower.
small piece, and if you connect in any way, please stay with us.
All right. Thanks a lot for the talk. And again, lots of luck with the album.